Hi, Linda Bowen here from stampingwithlinda.com, your cardiologist since 1997, helping you create cards from the heart. Today is a creative fold card, and it is a shadow box card, and I received it as a swap on Founder's Circle, and I absolutely love it. Don't remember exactly who did it, but I will look up the name, and I will post it on my blog, stampingwithlinda.com. But I just wanted to show you how this is created. It is fun using the Happy Scenes bundle, and what we need is 2 pieces of cardstock. This measures 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and we're going to start with a white piece first. And what I'm going to do is create a tool for masking. So I'm just bringing in a Post-it note. I'm putting it on a scrap piece of paper, bringing in my 3/4 inch circle punch, and I'm going to punch that circle out. I'm going to be using this part of the Post-it note and also the little circle. The thing you want to remember when you punch it out, that you have it up close to where the stickiness is so that you can use that. So we're going to use this piece first. In fact, first what we're going to do is to come in and stamp our trees. Going to bring in my paper piercing mat because this is a photopolymer set. And we're going to ink that stamp and stamp the trees. And then I am going to bring in the Post-it note that has the hole in it. I see I stamped it very close to the top of that Post-it note, so I'm going to have to be careful when I sponge. I'm going to use my Daffodil Delight and my dauber, and I'm just going to go in and daub in that circle. Going to remove it. Then I am going to bring in the circle part of that punch out and cover up what I just sponged. I'm going to use Marina Mist and another sponge dauber. Just going to make sure I've got it nice and soft and add some blue. See, I didn't daub off there. I always like to daub off and then I get a lighter blue. I'm going to go up in to that sponge, or excuse me, that masked area and sponge around it. So I've got my blue sky. Going to remove that masking. So I've got that moon or sun, whichever you want it to be. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in my personal trimmer, and I need to score on both sides at 1/2 inch, 1 inch, the same way on the other side, 1/2 inch, 1 inch, and on my 1/4 sheet of real red, the same thing. And this is along the 5 1/2 inch side of that paper. Flip it over, 1/2 and 1 again. Then what I have done is I have taken and found the square framelit that kind of matches the inside of that window. So I'm going to bring in my Big Shot and I'm going to run that through my Big Shot. Got my 2 cutting mats. I thought I had my 2 cutting mats. Let me grab another one here, just a minute. Sorry about that. Something that I haven't learned yet is how to cut out in my videos. So maybe I will learn how to with this video and maybe you'll just have to wait for me to find that top cutting mat. Thank you for your patience as I learn how to do all these tricks on YouTube. So I've cut that square out. Next, what I'm going to do is to bring in the window. Now I have already cut that window out again with a Big Shot, and I'm going to just add glue dots around that frame. Oops. To hold it down. Of course, it doesn't want to line up when you're on video. There it goes. So I've got that. I need to mountain, valley, mountain, valley on the red piece. And then I'm going to go in with this piece, and I'm just going to do the opposite. We did valley first, so I'm going to go mountain, valley, mountain, valley. And I'm going to bring in my tear and tape. If you have not used tear and tape, you really need to get it. I used to love sticky strip, but that pink film on the edge of that was just always such a problem. And then tearing it or cutting it, this you can just tear it and works very well. So I'm going to remove that paper top, and then I'm going to put my top shadow on top. Again, this measures 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, so it's going to mail perfectly for you in a regular size envelope. So just going to line up my corners like so. And there I have my shadow card. I'm going to go in with dazzling details and just add some snow to my trees and along the edge here, just to give it some dimensional. Again, this was a card from Card Swap at Founders, and I am going to acknowledge who made the original card on my blog, stampingwithlinda.com. I also want to add the words, "Let It Snow." Just use my white craft ink for that. So just again, gonna just use my glue dots to glue that. And there you have it, a fun shadow box card. Thanks for joining me. Talk to you real soon. Bye-bye.